Sorry about that, guys. I accidentally had the video cut short.
Just you now. We're about to close for the day.
Huh.
Yeah, I hear ya. Come on. Gotta take this upstairs, Yums.
I'm gonna go to bed then. Night-night.
Night-night. Grandpa loves you.
Good night, sweetie. Don't forget to brush your teeth first, all right? This one's on me, Van.
Thanks. These little perks are why they call you the diva of the diner, you know?
Well, this diva's very welcome.
Think you can butter her up, do you? You really shouldn't enable him.
I sure smell something brewing. And it ain't the coffee.
Well, that's another dead end for me. I guess going above board for this is going to keep getting me nowhere fast. I think I'll have to take her advice after all. As bad as I feel exploiting loopholes in the law. Bingo. It was stolen from an antique shop in the capital last weekend, but because it could have been stolen goods, the shop never reported it. This has trouble written all over it. I have no idea if this person even exists, but let's plug in that code she gave me. Oh, it worked after all.
The Arkwright Solutions Office, 8th District. Oh. The next day. August 27th, 10:05.
Monmar. This looks like the building. What an adorable bistro this is. It has such a welcoming storefront. Is the place I'm looking for really right above here?
Oh, are you a customer, perhaps? It's still breakfast hours if you're interested. Or is it the office upstairs you're here for?
It is the office, actually. Is this where I can find Arkwright Solutions?
That's right. He only just finished breakfast himself, so I'm sure you'll still find him in his office. He might have gone back to bed, though, so don't be shy about knocking a few times to get his attention.
Huh. Complicated matters only.
Well, it doesn't get more complicated than mine.
First thing in the morning? You're, not really here with a job, right?
I am. I have something I'd really like your help with, so if you don't mind, sir. Thank you very much. First, I'd like to tell you a little about myself. My name is Agnes Claudel.
Agnes Claudel. She's cute.
I
How are you?
currently attend a school in the Ober district.
Our Miss Academy, yeah? Pretty famous school. Guess you're a first-year student living in the dorms, Miss Claudel?
You're very well informed. Oh, was it my uniform that gave it away?
You got it. Though I think anybody who lives in Edith would recognize it. The first-year part's just my gut. You sure got the looks of a grown woman, but the way you carry yourself says it all.
I beg your pardon?
Van Arkride.
The name's Van. Van Arkride. Don't got a clue how you found out about me. But if you know the 4SPG code, you gotta know what work I do here.
I do. You're a contractor people go to when they have a job they feel uncomfortable discussing with the police or the guild. I'm told people often refer to you as a Spriggan.
Close, but not quite. It's not just an issue of comfort. I take on jobs you flat out couldn't bring up to the authorities. Jobs so close to illegal, the cops hate me. You get that, right?
I think so.
Well, whatever. Just give me a rundown on what you want doing for starters. I'll decide whether to take it on after that.
Thank you. In that case.
Holy shit. Don't tell me Aramis gives all new students Zyphas these days. Those things are top of the line.
No, but, you're not far off. Please have a look at this.
An antique pocket watch. Wait.
This is what I want your help with. I'd like your assistance in locating the old orbment in that image. It's a few decades old and a memento of a relative of mine. My great-grandfather.
Where'd you get this image?
It wasn't through an ordinary search engine, I'll say that. Records indicate it was stolen from an antique shop in the city a week ago.
I'm gonna assume you mean a special search app based on a P4 protocol exploit. Not what I was expecting. I'll give it to you straight. Take this one to the cops or the guild. I don't know what kind of orbment this is, but it looks like it's got a whole lot of historical value. And you mentioned it was stolen. Likely some seedy folks are involved at this point. Besides, searching for a memento of a relative sounds like something those suckers at the guild would eat right up.
So you say, but I can't. I just can't. I can't go to the police with this. And the guild is even more out of the question.
If you say so. Oh, I guess I should have put out something to eat with the tea, huh?
Oh, speaking of food. This is from a popular cakery near our dorm. They only make 20 of them a day, and they're supposed to be really good.
This is Andalusia's late summer limited time edition. The specially made tart covered in Violette de Soleil figs from Oregon honey.
You are something of an expert, I see.
He loves his sweets. Prologue. Spriggan of the Slums.
I just want to make this clear. I'm not doing this because I couldn't say no to that tart. Got it?
If you say so.
You must be a connoisseur of sweets. I thought you would wolf it down right on the spot, but you put it in the fridge with all the care given to a family heirloom. It's Andalusia's. What kind of sick freak wouldn't save it for an end-of-the-day treat? Oh, I'm so jealous you live near that place. Must be nice being a student. Even we have a hard time getting the limited time ones, to be honest. So, Mr. Arkwright, are you really accepting my job then? I'm not gonna turn it down now, but that tart only got you in the front door. You're still gonna have to pay my usual rates, and that's a hell of a lot more than what the guild charges. That's fine, I have the money. Now where are we going first? To see an old geezer who knows more about thieving than most. He's as skeezy as you get, but there's no better guy in times like these. Should be in the 6th district right about now. Near the river? Are we taking the subway? Nah, the bus will get us there at this hour. I know it's not even 11, but I want this job done before end of day, so I can toast our success with Miss Goodlookin' in the fridge.
Then I'm counting on you, Mr. Arkwright.
Same to you. Van's fine, by the way.
If you're sure, then why don't you call me Agnes?
And now we bring you.
Ooh, I get to move around. Okay. So we got our boy Van, and we got Agnes. Is she, oh yeah, she's, okay, so she's a staff wielder. Look at, oh god, it's so cool being back in this world. The rigid blade. Okay. What is this?
Expect a few nice days of sun and smiles. Meanwhile, residents in Longport should prepare for a bout of sudden thunderstorms approaching the area.
Thanks for the update. Now let's get back to the music.
Head to Riverside. Van, good morning, huh? Hey, Yums. Good to see you. You look ready to take on the world. Yums. Have you brushed your teeth, washed your face, had breakfast? You better, or else you're in big trouble. I have, promised. Jeez. Who's the adult between us two? Not you. You're too messy. You don't take care of yourself. Oh, did you make a new friend? Hella nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. She's adorable. Her family are my neighbors. They run the bistro here. Nice to see you again. Glad to see you got to talk to Van after all. I remember you. Yes, thank you for all your help earlier. You two know each other? Not really. She pointed me toward your office when I first came here. It was a big help. It was not. Van's office isn't exactly easy to find. You're not the first to come looking. Honestly, didn't think to look for your office on top of a restaurant as cozy as this one. I wasn't really planning on it, but things shook out like that. Friendly normal neighbors like these make for a nice front. You could stand to be a better one, you know. I still don't like that murky business of yours being right on top of mine. Good to see you too, Victor. Good to see you too, Victor. I'm not used to seeing you out during the day. When do you plan on coming? Oh, I see you have a young lady with you today. I better not see you try any funny business with her, understood? Girl that young doesn't need a ruffian like you ruining her life. Come on, give me at least a little credit. I ain't that much of a degenerate. She's just a normal client. Chill. I don't know about, normal, but he's right. I came to him because I have some business I need his help with. Things must be complicated if you're coming to this idiot for help. Van, if you go dragging this lady to any shady alleys or bad parts of town, I'll have your head on a nice platter. Don't eat too many sweets, or you'll get cavities. That's exactly right, my sweet little Yoon. We can't forget that. I said, are we clear? Answer me, punk. Yeah, I'll be careful. Don't go grill me in front of a client. You and the neighbors look close. It's because we've known each other for a while now. Anyway, good luck out there. Let us know if you get hungry. We'll get something for you in no time. So she's a shop. Good to know. Oh, there's the bus stop. Yeah, the next one should be here soon. Then we're a hop, a skip, and a jump away to the Riverside District. Probably got time to grab something from the kiosk if we need to. Yeah, just wait for the bus. 6th District, Riverside. This place is gorgeous. Believe it or not, I've never actually visited this district before. It's a pretty chill spot. There ain't much hustle and bustle. That makes it a perfect hangout for more disreputable characters. I'm included in that category, by the way. And I assume the man we're meeting is as well. Yeah, that guy's nothing if not cautious. He's always jumping from hideout to hideout. Though around this time on Wednesday, he likes to go out and grab something from one of the stalls. No sign of him yet. But he'll come out to play sooner or later. Let's just wander around until he shows his ugly mug. Alright, he's an acquaintance of yours, correct? If he's supplying us with information, I'm guessing he'll want something in return? Probably. Oh, and I forgot to mention something. That guy might know his stuff, and it's possible that he'll lend a hand. But don't forget that he's a real piece of shit. The man knows no loyalties. Give him a bag of mirror, and that rat bastard will sell anyone out. Doesn't matter if they're friend or foe or even family. I recommend letting me do most of the talking, and no matter what, don't give him anything he could use Don't give him anything he could use against you. Duly noted. He likes hanging out in the terrace. Let's find a spot where we can scope things out.
Ramadi. Looks like it's closed right now.
Yeah, nighttime's when the mirror really rolls in. We can come back another time.
Blue score. You didn't even stick around to see if we'd get into Summerfest. A show like that in front of Trian Tower would have been huge for us. Are we not good enough? Is that why you left? Wow, she's beautiful. Is she involved with Summerfest? I probably shouldn't bother her.
Nice. We got a hit.
A hit?
Oh, this is the dude that stole the suitcase.
Oh, you mean that man. Is he the one we're looking for?
Sure is. Let's go see what we can get out of him.
What to do? What to do? They haven't caught on to me yet. Don't think. If I can pull this off, I'm gonna be so rich.
What's going on, Giacomo?
The hell do you want, Arkwright? Anytime you want me, it leads me to nothing but trouble.
Damn, some way to greet an old friend. And here I thought our last job together ended pretty well for both of us.
You kidding me? I would have made bank from that old hag if you hadn't gotten my way. We're supposed to be in the same business here.
I got my job, and you got yours. Besides, you got what was coming to you, because you got greedy. Anyway, why not let bygones be bygones so we can talk us some business? Oh yeah? Wait, who's the pretty thing with you? You hanging out with school kids now? My name is Agnes Claudel. It's nice to meet you, sir. Don't worry about it. She's a client. Wanted me to help her look for something. That's so. Huh. It's an orbment that was stolen from an antique shop a week ago. Sounds like it was stolen right when it got to them, too, so they didn't tell the cops about it. Judging by how the robbery went down, my guess is it's the work of some local gang. Whole thing feels like your wheelhouse, yeah? Sure does. Normally I'd jump at a job like this, but I'm coming up empty on clues. I got my hands full with another job at the moment, though. If I looked into it, I'm sure I could find something.
You really think so?
What can I say, young lady? I'm good at what I do. So what's the deal with it? You look like you're an upstanding type. What's this orb mint got to do with you?
It's a memento of my great-grandfather. I'm not at liberty to discuss how it left our possession. Or much else about it, I'm afraid. I'm sorry.
Real sweet of you to care about him that much. Alright, now, here's an idea. How about you leave the whole thing to me? I bet I'll be a lot more help at this kind of thing than Arkwright ever will.
What? I'm sorry. I appreciate the offer, but I'd like to trust him with this. I also need him to confirm the veracity of any information gathered as well.
Well, see you around, girlie. If you ever change your mind, you know where to find me.
The terrace is just up ahead.
Take it slow. You're gonna stick out like a sore thumb otherwise.
Looks like he went behind the stairs.
Whoops. Damn, good eye.
The lock got switched, so now
You don't even need a key to get in if you know the trick. It's not illegal, but I'm not gonna say the authorities will be quick to agree on that point if you want to turn back. No, I'm going with you. Good on you then. Watch your footing. Enter the subway. I'm assuming we're gonna run into combat down here, which I'm excited for. I want to play combat with my own eyes, because I know like this game has like a mix between turn-based and action combat. I have no idea this was what it looked like under the city. It feels almost surreal to be here. Don't think most people have any reason to come, so yeah. Looks like I'm gonna have to take back what I said though. Go hang around the stalls outside or something while I take care of things in here. Why? There's why. You can find monsters even in the city. Just look under it. The last I heard, the guild would periodically come and do some spring cleaning. Just saying, this is no place for a student. Leave this part to me.
Don't say that. I knew this job wasn't going to be without danger from the start, so I came prepared. So please, won't you take me with you? I won't get in your way.
Huh? You do know we're not going on a picnic, right? I know you got a Zypher, but you're gonna need more than that in the fight.
I didn't come with just a combat orb, man. I have this too.
Whoa.
It's the Orbal staff I chose to learn for self-defense lessons through the academy. I have experience fighting mock battles with it and using healing arts. I really do think I can do more good than harm.
Fine. We're short on time, so let's just get moving. But if I think you are leaning on harm, we agree to get out of here. We clear? It's my job to make my clients safe, and I don't skimp on quality.
I understand. Thank you.
Hey, there's my attacky attacks. Okay, if you're ready, then let's get to it. Just to make sure you know what shards are.
Yes, I do. They're a field deployed by Zyphus. I've used them before, but only in mock battles, and even then it was just for defensive purposes.
That's a fine start. Shards can be used for more than just that. They can be linked and used offensively, among other things. You gotta deploy them to do any of that, of course. When you do, stay on your toes, because it's fighting time. Gonna ask again, you ready?
As I'll ever be.
Let's do this.
Deploying shards!
Beginning engagement. Brace yourself.
Keep it up!
Countered, hell yeah.
You'll pay for that.
Crafts. Should I hit him with
This'll
craft?
hurt.
Stun slash. Oh. Ooh, hell yeah, do that.
Take that!
That'll do. You handled yourself pretty well for your first fight.
You flatter me, but I only did so well because you were covering me. Hope you don't mind me asking, but I noticed you use a rather odd support AI, and Hollow, I think is the correct term.
Yeah, you're using AIM. That's a pretty generic one. I'm using a custom personalized Hollow. It's pretty special, I'd say. Her model is MKESV004. Name's Mare. Got an acquaintance to send me a test version. Her performance is way better than the generic models. It's the only reason I put up with her big mouth.
I think she's just fine, actually. The Zypha in general are really convenient to have.
Yep, the 6th generation battle orbments made a real improvement over the last gen. The AI and shards are real lifesavers. I'll teach you more about shards along the way. Right now, let's keep moving.
Yes, let's.
Combat over. Processing data.
Whew. That hits the spot. That hits the spot.
Can I save wherever?
I don't know if I'm able to save wherever. Oh, there it is. Okay, save game.
I'm on it!
You fix it.
Enemy suppressed. Nice work! Messing back. Proceed with caution. Enemy suppressed. Nice work!
Well then, away we go.
Enemy suppressed.
That looks like a nice jest. This could get tricky with so many.
Next.
It should be safe for now.
We're not done yet. Combat over. Processing data.
Why would I ever deploy shards, to be honest? Oh great, drones, I hate those things. Most weapons will more or less bounce off their jelly-like bodies. But that won't be a problem for my orbital staff. Smart girl, that's a good idea. As a rule of thumb, enemies resistant to physical attacks are usually pretty weak to orbital arts. You probably already know this, but your orbital staff basically works just like orbital arts. I'll be using orbital arts for these guys, but you can pick between them and your staff, whatever's more convenient.
Arts work best on this enemy.
Okay.
Activating drive.
Initializing drive.
Oh, what's you for? Of course you would move out of the way.
Here goes.
Activating drive. I won't lose. Activating drive.
Eat this. Here goes.
Here goes.
Initializing drive.
Attack their weakness with an arc. Good luck. Activating drive.
And that's all she wrote. Good job, Van. She's holding up a lot better than I thought. I half expected her to give up by now, or at least want to take a break. Is something the matter? Nah, don't mind me. Your orbital staff's pretty convenient when dealing with these guys. That and your orbital arts are a pretty neat asset. It's nice having you watch my six. Just make sure you stay behind me. Leave the front lines to me.
Van, I will. Thank you.
No enemies found.
Can I switch to her? Or no? I guess not. These bitches spawn back?
Well then, away we go. Whew, that hits the spot.
Watch out for ranged attacks. Begin engagement. Brace yourself.
One more. Give me your worst.
Attack their weakness with an arc. Activating drive.
Wait, circle? Release? Oh, to turn the shards off. If I okay.
Going all in.
Initializing drive.
There. Here goes.
It
should be safe for now. I can't believe there were monsters right beneath my feet. I had no idea.
Got the bracers to thank for that. You're usually good at keeping them contained.
Commencing battle. Proceed with caution. Combat over. Processing data.
Do you think these are Giacomo's footprints?
Yeah, fresh as a few minutes ago, I'd wager. Which doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. With all the monsters we've encountered along the way, he must have encountered some too.
Yeah, I didn't hear any gunshots either. So he had to slip past them all unnoticed. There's only one way he could have done that.
What's that?
Don't worry about it. Just something I learned about in the past. The invisibility thing. Anyway, we're almost at his hideout. Stay on your guard. There's a lot more of these guys around than I expected.
So what's the plan? Should we pick off their numbers one by one?
Nah, that'd take too much time. I'll cut a path through, so stick close to me. R2 for a charge
Looks
attack.
like the gang's all here.
Commencing battle. Proceed with caution. There! Show them what you're really capable of.
Oh, is it forcing me to go into this mode?
Look out!
It's done!
I got you.
Got a whole slew of them.
Activating drive. I'll get them all at once.
Going all in.
I'll get them all at once.
There!
There!
Here goes.
Activating shield.
Keep it up!
Battle finished. Now processing data.
This thing's good shit, but it wears you out like nothing else. Real big upgrade between the 4th and 5th gen orbments right here. I can see why the army liked it so much. Was worth extorting it out of that corrupt general a while back. But what am I gonna do now? No one's gonna find the goods now that I've got them well hidden. Now I gotta settle between selling it to A for a fat stack or taking it to some lab or a tech corp. That girl with Arkwright seemed to know what it was worth too. Wouldn't mind having her work under me if it meant getting him out of the way. I might be able to tap more than extra Mira out of that
Getting a little ahead of yourself, aren't we?
Huh? What are you doing here?
So you came here after all. Not a bad hustle you got going on. You learned what those punks were up to, tipped off the cops, then snatched the case in the confusion so you could profit from the shadows.
Wait, I hear you. I screwed up. I'll give you back what I stole. And Mira. And whatever dirt you want to know. I'd never even think of picking a fight with all.
Too late. You underestimated us, and for that, you will pay with fear.
Huh?
What was that?
Giacomo, come on, but stay behind me.
Okay.
Shit might be hitting the fan soon.
What do you mean?
Looks like the gang's all here. Deploying shards! Later, sucker!
Ranged attacks.
Later!
Get engaged. Brace yourself. Don't forget about your charge attack. Time for you to focus.
Cypher activate! Something's coming! Get ready! There! Here goes!
Activating skill. Here goes. Here goes. There.
Well then, away we go! Bet we can rest there. Whew, that hits the spot. Not this way.
Damn. Gondon beat his ass down.
Van, we've got to. He's.
Save it. He's dead.
I can't believe it.
I can see he tried to resist, but he couldn't stop his throat from being slit. Wasn't even the usual knife, more like a machete. And then his left hand is...
What are you two doing down here?
What in Adios' name?
Whoa! Look at all that blood!
Shit.
It would be the guy we were just about to ask to come in and talk to us. You look like you found yourself in the middle of a real mess here. I hope you're ready to come to the station.
Crime scene secured at 1:10 p.m.
2 important witnesses will volunteer themselves into custody and accompany us to the Sidon station.
Damn. Well, shit. I wonder how long this demo is. I'm assuming they're gonna let us play the prologue, like the whole prologue. 2nd District, Sidon. Edith Police Department Headquarters. Please, Miss Claudel, you can talk to me. What were you doing in a place like that? What did the man with you say to trick you into going? Nothing. If anything, I was the one who persuaded him. What the request was that Mr. Arkwright accepted, though I'm afraid I can't say anything more about. You're aware that this may end up causing trouble for your school, aren't you? I'm not sure how we can avoid contacting them now that you're involved. I understand. This all feels like a nightmare. I can't believe someone I was just talking to hours ago is now... And all my insisting has gotten Van caught up in this.
Who do you think you're fooling, Arkwright? You think we'll believe it was just some coincidence that you were in the maintenance tunnel? That you were just taking that girl with you alone on some field trip? Not a chance!
What do you want me to say? It's the truth. You think I volunteered to come in here just to tell lies? I sure do. You may as well be a criminal yourself, Spriggan. No way in hell someone like you just happened to come across a murder scene. Stranger things have happened. Come on, you interrogate all your victims this way? You tense from overwork? How about I lend a hand? I got a handyman's license even. Service with a smile, and always willing to lend an ear. That's the Arkwright Solutions motto. You son of a... I'm more curious why you happened to show up when you did. He was a real slimeball, but he was also a nobody. Just what were you hoping to get out of him? What was so important that it requires a bunch of officers and 2 detectives?
I can see the rumors of how much a handful you are weren't overselling you.
Inspector Daswani. I
Your
like his
weapon might
eyes.
not have a blade, but I've never seen anything like it. And you've got a state-of-the-art orbment, too. You've been skirting the line of legality dangerously close these past few years. You do know we could come down on you if we wanted to, right?
Wow, that's harsh. It's just a self-defense baton. As for my Zypha, that's just for the Orbital Net. I've been authorized to have one as a tester, I'll have you know. Though hey, even I know that authorization coming from a questionable foreign company ain't the best
Took the
look.
words right out of my mouth. You really know how to throw people off.
Inspector, I say we grill this guy good. As clear as a total good for nothing. You don't lead a pretty lady astray without having some kind of problem. Like I'm that young, detective. Huh. Just don't go too deep down that rabbit hole. You think I look bad, just wait till people hear a cop got hooked on hitting up juveniles for favors. But you know my address if you ever get in hot water over it. You think you can waltz in here and... Nate, don't let him rile you
You're
up.
wasting your time with that one.
And just who the hell are you? This room's
I
off
would
limits.
be with the Central Intelligence Department, the group that asked for your help on this case.
The CID. It's Renee Kincaid.
The name's Kincaid. I'm with the CID's Analytical Division. On its behalf, I thank you for your aid in locating Giacomo Conte. And I see your line caught a second fish as well.
Are you serious? We feel awful for losing him, really. but it's clear as day that this guy knows something. We'll have it out of him before long, mark my... That won't be necessary. He and his companion will be coming with us. Huh? On what grounds? Our own investigation has led us to safely rule them out as culprits in Mr. Conte's murder. As such, for reasons I'm not at liberty to discuss, they will be coming into our custody. I trust that won't be a problem. Oh, not at all. Do what you want with them. Don't be such a damn suck-up. Should have known this was how it'd be once they showed up. Very well. This was always the CID's request. Do as you will. But as much of a low-life piece of scum as he was, we're dealing with a man's death here. I'll thank you and you to remember that. Of course I will. You needn't worry about that. Leave everything to us. Van, thank goodness. They let you go too? Yeah, after this troublemaker showed up.
I'll be taking my leave now, sir.
Understood. You know what needs doing next, and be sure to send your report to the chief.
She said she was with the Central Intelligence Department.
Looks that way. Seems real competent, too. And you're able to bark out orders to her just like that, huh? Shows you've moved up in the world, Renee.
Huh?
Kincaid, not Renee. You know that. Though perhaps you need reminding after 3 years.
Hard to say if 3 years ago even counted as a proper hello. You're still on the ball as ever, you spectacled sadist.
Same to you, Spriggan. Still working from the shadows and relying on old-fashioned stubbornness and trickery to get the job done, I see.
Damn right.
The CID is currently hot on the trail of the duo who murdered Giacomo Conte. We found trace evidence of them at the scene.
Oh!
Knew you wouldn't waste time. Then...
I know your nose and circle of suspicious contacts are not to be underestimated. I won't be getting in the way of whatever you and your friend are working on. If you hear anything interesting, however, you'll give me a call. You owe it to me after bailing you out.
Contact information exchanged.
I don't believe I've heard that hollow before. By the way, have you told her you're back yet? Well, that answers that. Will you ever grow up? Take care, then. You as well, young lady.
Told who that he's back? So, you two are friends? Nah, he's just an old acquaintance I can't seem to shake. Anyway, much as I hate being in his debt over anything, this will be over way faster with him on the case. Both solving Giacomo's murder and your job. I see. If you want to call this whole thing off, I'm fine with that. Won't charge you anything if you do, not after how much of a mess this has turned into. Leaving this all to me also works if you trust me enough. That's not an issue, but now that someone's lost their life, I don't think I can afford to avert my eyes. It's not right. Can I not stay with you for at least today? It pains me to cause you more problems than I already have, but at the same time... You're too young to worry about causing your elders problems. Alright, if you're that set on this, then let's get back to work. Next up, we take the subway to Riverside. What? You aren't thinking of going back to the scene of the crime, are you? Nah, still gonna be sealed off, so no way we're getting close to it. I've got somewhere else in mind. Let's get moving. I'd still like to get this wrapped up today. Alright.
Excuse me? Can I have a moment of your time? You just came out of the police station, didn't you? I'm hearing there was just a murder. Was that why you were in there?
Pardon me? Huh? Just who are you?
I'm Marielle M.A., the newest reporter with the Tyrell Times. I only just joined the paper's local news division and happened to hear what was going on from a source of mine. You wouldn't happen to have anything to add about the murder, would you? I'll take anything.
We...
You got good instincts on you, Missy. The cops just took in a key witness being questioned as we speak. Sounds like it's a detective called Nate in charge. I'm thinking he'll have more for you if you run in on him now.
Van, you can't
Really? Thank you so much! Just you wait, Dingle. I'll get one over you this time!
Wait, the key witnesses are here.
Having a rough day?
Nothing I'm not used to. I'm gonna go see Bermati now. That should square us out after I lent a hand on that case with the spoiled brat.
Sure. I'll get it done.
Well, that's Dingo. If I'm not mistaken, Dingo was, I think, a part of the epilogue story at some point in the last Cold Steel Reverie.
That wasn't very nice of you, Van. You can't just feed someone in a position of false information.
Sure I can. Last thing we need when we're busy is a reckless rookie sticking her nose into our shit. Why not let her make trouble for the cops to make our jobs easier? True.
Wait for me. Looks like they still have it cordoned off. What do you think will happen to Giacomo?
They should have already had his body taken out for an autopsy a while ago. But you don't need to be an expert to see whoever slit his throat was a pro.
So, where exactly are we going?
The cafe and bar over there.
Oh, is it open?
About to be. Today's hours should be from 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. Might be better to kill a little time before going in. He's probably still setting up for the evening.
Sure.
Oh, this place is so
Well, hello again, handsome. I've been waiting for you. I figured you'd show up early enough. I suppose the girl next to you is your client. She suits that uniform to a T.
Oh, hello.
Come on. We only just walked in the door and you already got her red.
My name's Bermati, sweetheart. I'm the owner and bartender of this fine establishment. Van and I have a very special relationship.
You have a boyfriend?
We just scratch each other's backs, that's all. Helps that he makes some of the best coffee and cocktails in town. He's also a first-rate information dealer with a hell of a lot of fishy contacts.
Oh, I see. My name is Agnes Claudel. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Well, isn't she a polite one? What a lovely client you have today. So I assume whatever led you here regards Giacomo?
That's right.
Word travels fast.
Of course it would. The scene of the crime was practically in my front yard. I found him difficult to like as someone in the same trade, but I'd have never wished this on him, even if he did most likely bring it on himself. What do you mean?
So he did put his hands in the fire. Guessing it was last night?
Well guessed. You're absolutely right. One of my sources tells me he tipped off the police. He said a criminal gang was in the midst of a massive drug deal. That's no good.
It's not that uncommon, but I'm more thinking it was a hoax.
Indeed. It was. The police arrested several from the scene, but they found no evidence that drugs ever changed hands. However, it did look like they were in the middle of a dispute of some kind. But who the other party was, they could not ascertain. The ones caught were also saying something along the lines of, "Who ratted us out? They wouldn't have done it." So was it someone on our side?
Huh.
Judging by all you've said, it sounds like those criminals and that other party were still scheduled to do some kind of deal, even if it wasn't drug-related. And Giacomo called the police on them, creating confusion by doing so. Well.
Yeah, you're dead on. He then took advantage of that to make off with something from that scene, and ended up with a one-way ticket to the other side for it.
My thinking is along the same line as yours. My thinking is along the same line as yours. I haven't got a clue what the something in question is. As for how he was able to make off with it completely undetected, I can only speculate. There must be some kind of trick to it.
You don't think he used a Zypha, do you?
No, there still aren't many of them in circulation. I think he used the previous model, which fit his objective much better. There's a fair number of them making the rounds on the black market these days.
A Ramda, huh?
Calvard's 5th generation orbit?
Yeah, the one developed between Verne and the Epstein Foundation a while back. It was used by the police and army for a while, but soon as the 6th gen was introduced, they wasted no time dumping it. Zyph was better, sure, but the Ramda was just as good as Erebonia's Arcus. Back then, when its most notable feature being stealth capabilities.
So you think he used that stuff to hide something? Quite. Well, less something and more someone himself. It lets you disappear as if by magic. How long it lasts depends on the user, as it can avoid tripping sensors. But slipping into a scene that's already in disarray and stealing something, that would be child's play. That does all make sense.
Puts it all into perspective for us, huh? When we charged into the maintenance room after hearing a scream, all we found was Giacomo's corpse. But we weren't the only people who were there. The criminals who slit his throat were still there too. They just snuck right past us using Ramda's stealth capabilities.
What fearless criminals they are. Certainly not bottom of the barrel. We could be dealing with Jaegers, or perhaps, whoever they are, they've recovered what they're looking for, so I doubt you'll find success in pursuing them any further.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Huh?
Knew he wouldn't keep me waiting.
Here are all the bases he used for the past few years, complete with security locks.
Thanks. We'll call this even.
Oh, and just to add, there's been no sign of any Jaeger corps on the move as of yesterday. Well, be seeing you.
Alright, guess I'm in your debt again.
What was that all about? So Giacomo had multiple hideouts, did he? That could mean whatever he stole is in one of those, but if it wasn't a Jaeger corps he had a run-in with... Oh, forget it. I can't believe you turned to Dingo. And right in front of me, you know I'll sing like a canary for you any day of the week.
Sorry, but I never was much of a faithful type.
Well, we got a lot of new information out of that. I'm just surprised at how well connected you are.
What can I say? I spend time putting people in my debt, so I can cash in favors when
You must have amassed quite a collection by now.
Huh?
Oh! I'd heard you were a regular at this establishment, but I wasn't expecting to run into you just as it was opening.
That makes two of us. First Renee, then you. Hell of a day for me.
You've certainly spent a lot of it skulking around. Up to no good, I assume. I imagine it was half your own fault that you got hauled off to the police station.
Wish I could argue otherwise. Should have known it wouldn't take long for you to hear about what happened and come running.
Of course. I've paid a visit to the scene of the crime as well. Giacomo was hardly a pleasant person, but he was a decent informant to use when work called for one. I hope you know that the detectives at the station and that reporter are very displeased with you, by the way. Your love of causing trouble for everyone and taking advantage of it to further your own goals has never been a bright spot for you.
Don't got a clue what you're talking about. Damn, this is awkward.
I can't believe.
Elaine Auclair, also known
Forgive
as
me. My name is Elaine. I'm sorry for
what
interrupting
was
your
her
conversation.
bracer name? I forget. Like the beauty something.
Oh, not at all.
I think we have much to discuss. But we're also both busy, so that can wait for another time. Whoever can solve this case first, the CID, the police, the guild, wins the prize lying in wait. That also goes for our presumed suspects. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. Be careful not to get too involved here, Van. I'm almost certain that the 2 people who killed Giacomo were from A.
Thinking the same. But I'll chalk myself up to owing you one for telling me.
You know her? What, you do too? Guess she does pop up in the paper every once in a blue moon. Of course I know her. She's really famous. I don't think there's anyone in Calvert who doesn't know the face of Elaine Auclair. She's one of the youngest bracers ever to reach A rank in the guild. They're ace. And they even call her, I can't remember, but it's something like Beauty's Blade. Elegant enough for someone so adept with the swordsmanship of the old kingdom. Hard not to feel for her for having beauty slapped on her title. Are the 2 of you close? She's just an old friend. Anyway, we've wasted enough time. We almost got this one in the bag. We can talk stuff through while we're on the move. Beauty's Blade. That's a dope title, I'm not gonna lie. To make it short, I think it's safe to assume the thing Giacomo made off with is the orbment you're looking for. We know it was stolen from an antique shop a week ago by a gang of punks. Said punks then met with a pair of others to deliver it, and at this point, likely had some dispute over mirror. That was when the police charged onto the scene, leaving Giacomo, who called them, to snatch the goods using his ramda. But then that pair tracked him down the very next day. They waited in ambush for him at the crime scene, murdered him, then stole his ramda and used it to escape. Ramdas are like any other kind of computer, in that they've got apps to note things down and store info in them. Giacomo was always a cautious one, so I'm sure he wouldn't have made the info too easy to identify. But I'm guessing the location of his hideouts were on there, so the culprit could use the device to find them. Do you think his murderers are using the ramda to find which bot has what he stole then? Pretty much. Fortunately, we've been able to use data on his recent movements to narrow down the top 3 places it could be. One's in front of Tryon Tower in the 3rd District. One's near Central Station in the 7th District. And then there's one in the 12th District around the Grand Circuit racetrack on the outskirts of town. Which of them would you say is the most fishy? Third District. Central Station, Grand Circuit. Okay, there's a door down an alley just before the station that leads underground. My guess is Giacomo hid what we're after down there.
The next stop will be in the cathedral in Edith's Feast District. Those traveling to the cathedral or Aramis Academy.
We. You're getting off at the next stop. What? Closest station to your dorms, right? Don't worry, I'll have this thing cracked by the end of the day, and the goods with you by tomorrow. But you were fine with me helping you before. Before. This is now. The affiliation of Giacomo's murderers changes everything. Are you referring to that A group? Yeah, everyone is on guard about him right now. Not just the cops and the guild. I'm talking to other organized crime groups and even Jaeger Corps. If that's who we're up against, I can't promise I can keep you safe. So this is what we gotta do. I'm sorry.
We are now arriving at the cathedral. The doors on the left side will open.
So you gotta trust in him. Trust that he'll get it done. Damn. Honestly, I was only half expecting her to actually get off. Oh, she didn't get off at all. Okay.
I thought I told you to get off at the next stop.
You'll have to forgive me for being selfish, but you have to understand just how much that memento means to me. It's something that connects me not just to my great-grandfather, but my mother and grandmother too. And that's not the only reason I want to see this through now. A man is dead. I know you don't like the idea, but I feel like I have to be a part of this. Whatever may come to happen. I'll do everything I can to ensure my own safety, and I'll do everything you ask in the field. So please, won't you let me come with you?
Fine. You're the client. I can see you at least know your way around that staff and arts. But you're gonna have to do everything to keep yourself safe. And if I give you an order, you follow it. If you fail to do that, I terminate our contract then and there. We clear?
Absolutely. Thank you.
We are now arriving at Edith Central Station. Those transferring to the Transcontinental Railroad.
Feels like the sun went down real fast. But even at this hour, with nothing going on, there's so many people. It is how most people arrive in the city, after all, not to mention all the department stores. There's also that fancy new herbal store that doubles as a cafe that's been drawing a lot of customers. Yeah, I know the one. Funny to think how much this area's changed in just a couple of years. Those big screens weren't there before. But now it's hard to imagine them not being here. City's changing so fast it makes your head spin. True.
Very good evening to you, Edith. It is now 6:45 p.m., which means it's time for today's evening news. President Gramhart held a press briefing at the Presidential Building in Vontai at 3. He discussed this year's ending of the reparations from Erebonia, and with it, the impact it will have on Calvert's future.
It has been 2 years since the Erebonian Empire launched an unprovoked war of aggression against us. The price it paid in the form of reparations was steep, but every last lira was, in my strong opinion, justified. I believe its actions, its atrocities, the past several centuries are behind it. I warmly welcome it back to the international community with open arms, promoting an era of peace between us. even when it comes to Crossbell State. With reparations due to come to an end this year, some have raised concerns that an economic recession is on the horizon. Those fears are unfounded. We have used these past 2 years to transform our economy, to bolster our capital, to better our technology. No nation has surpassed what we have accomplished because no nation can. We cannot take our supremacy for granted. I have every intention of taking this power and using it to lead our great world as a whole to a more glorious, prosperous future.
Well, if it isn't everyone's favorite president, he's a little heavy-handed, but you can't say he hasn't delivered. Calvard's GDP passed the Empire's in his first year in office, and this year's on track to surpass that by a lot. Yes, I suppose that's true. He's been enacting some very dangerous policies across the board, and not just economically. Compared to the last guy, yeah, Samuel Rocksmith seemed more grounded. Anyway, didn't mean to talk politics. Would prefer not to waste time in rival territory. You have a rival? Oh, bracers. Oh, the Bracer Guild. I do remember hearing they had a branch near Central Station. Yep, maybe they aren't expecting to hear anything close to home, but they've still got a sharp crew on board. So let's get to work. We gotta get what you're looking for before the duo who got Giacomo do. Do you know where the entrance to his base is then? Right over there. The alley next to that old department store leads to the door we're looking for. Come on. Yes, sir. This is it? Yeah, this one doesn't lead to the subway. You can still jimmy it the same way. Was Giacomo the one who altered the locks? Oh, shit, I skipped that by accident. There are places like this all over the city people make good use of. CID knows about them too. They just leave it alone. They do? Why? I'm sorry I keep egging conversation on when we really need to move. I'm ready for whatever we'll find here. Good. Because there's no turning back now. Is something wrong? Nah, we can go in. Was that just my imagination? I don't pick up a scent, so I guess it doesn't matter. Oh.
His nose is as sharp as ever. Edios knows how this is going to end, but it better be with my classmates safe, Spriggan.
We know who that purple hair belongs to if you guys watched my playthrough of Reverie. Man, is that a monster? Well, a spirit more like. Never seen them in the capital. What the hell
What the hell's up with this? Sure you don't want to turn back and wait outside the station? The cafe'd be a good spot to...
No, I'm fine. I have a feeling my staff in arts will be highly effective against foes like these. So if anything, I'm relieved I came with you instead of staying behind.
Got me good. Then let's do this. I'll back you up, so feel free to go hog wild.
I will.
Alright, let me give you these just in case. Insert them into your Zypha. Okay, so that's her little, or orb mints.
Switching to maintenance mode.
So defense? Oh, wait, no, he has that.
New shard skill added.
And
New shard skill added.
Now we're ready to move on.
yeah, let's get... Wait, this feels like the higher elements are active here. What the hell?
What do you mean?
I'm sure you can tell this part just from the fights we've had so far. Just monsters are usually only weak to the 4 basic elements: fire, water, earth, and wind. But every once in a while, you'll find a place where they can be weak or resistant to the higher elements of time, space, and mirage.
You're saying that this is one such place?
Pretty sure it is, yeah. Either way, we'll soon find out. Let's get moving.
Deploying shards!
Keep it up! It's working!
Over here! All for you!
A chance!
Going all in.
Activating drive. There!
All you on yet? My move now. Over here! All for you!
A chance!
Certain arts will be more effective.
Going all in.
Activating drive.
All you on yet? Here goes. I'll dice you up!
I'll take you on. There! I did it!
Suggesting magic attacks.
Let's get to work.
Charge attack available.
We're not there yet!
One more.
Battle finished. Now processing data. Suggesting magic attacks. Commencing battle.
Here goes.
Show them what you're really capable of! I'll take it from here! There!
Enemy stunned. Now's your chance to deploy shards.
Let's keep moving ahead. That looks like a nice chest.
Let's get to work. Come on.
Show them what you're really capable of! Arts attack advised!
Next.
Combat over! I'll take it from data! Got you! There!
Enemy stunned. Now's your chance to deploy shards. Battle finished. Now processing data.
There's gotta be some kind of trigger, but nothing's jumping out at me.
Looks like he's deep in thought. I'd better leave him alone. Now, where could that trigger be? Wait, is it?
Suggesting magic attacks.
I'm on it!
Charge attack available. Enemy stunned. Now's your chance to deploy shards.
Here goes.
Enemy here goes! Nice work!
Huh, looks like a chest.
Boost gauge fully replenished. Activating shards. Full boost. Go all out. Good luck. Activating skill.
Over here. All for you.
A chance.
Going all in.
Activating skill.
Got your number. A chance.
Full activating skill.
Bring it on!
A chance! Activating drive.
This'll hurt.
Keep it up. It's working. Activating skill.
Take that!
Ha!
All you on, yes?
I'll take you on.
Certain arts will be more effective.
Activating drive.
Cypher, eat this!
There!
All you on, yes? Nice. Moving on up.
That wraps that up. S-boosts seem like they'll be very useful when the timing is right. They are, though they ain't really the kind of thing you have to save for just the right times. Just use them when you can. That's all there is to it. Wasn't that convenient? I'll keep that in mind. Breakable objects.
I'm on it!
Here goes.
Suggesting magic attacks.
I'm on it.
Charge attack available.
Got you. We can win right now. There.
You picked the wrong guy to
bastards.
fight.
What the hell?
One more!
Battle finished. Now processing data.
One more!
Very interesting that this is a thing.
Well then, away we go.
I really want to know the difference between fighting like that and fighting in the turn-based mode, if there's any at all, like benefit from turn-based moding. What a massive foe. And the bigger they are, the harder they tend to hit. Try not to get too close. We're best fighting it from a distance.
Watch out! That enemy looks strong. There!
Commencing battle. Charge attack available.
There!
Stay calm and work through it. Next!
We're not done yet! They're stunned! Got you!
Stay calm and work through it.
That looks like a nice chest. Whoops, dead end. Let's turn back.
Hold your horses, girl. We should look around a little more.
A hidden entrance?
Huh, guy's nothing if not thorough. His hideout should be dead ahead.
Just what I needed. Oh, wow.
Can't get much more Middle Ages than this. Gargoyles, huh? Maybe Giacomo had a better eye for hideouts than I thought. Look at that. It's the spitting image of that picture you showed me.
It really is. It perfectly matches the sketches in my great-grandfather's diaries. I finally found it.
So it really does look like an orbment. But why is it glowing? Get back!
It went inside the statue.
Well, that's not good. Are they resonating? We're gonna have to take care of these guys before we can make with your memento. But I know that's not enough to stop you at this point, right? Time to bust out your crafts, SCLMs, the works. Because here's where the real show begins.
Right!
Activating shards.
Time to put this to use.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand. Full boost. Go all out. Activating skill.
Time for the main event! Vandalize! Raid!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
All you, Agnes!
Certain arts will be
Going
more
all in.
effective.
Full boost. Go all out. Give them your all.
Time for the main event!
Boost gauge
All you,
limiter
Agnes.
unlocked.
Going all in.
Initializing drive.
All you, Agnes!
Activating drive. Full boost. Go all out. Attack their weakness with an art. Good luck. Activating skill.
Take that!
Ha!
All you on, yes.
We're down. A chance.
All you on, yes.
Yeah, it's for the best.
The mages of the Middle Ages left behind some damn tough guardians for us. It bugs me why they'd pick now of all times to start moving. Well, whatever. You really stepped up. Takes a brave soul to fight like that against the unexpected.
You mean it? Thank you. I'm very fortunate I had you to show me the ropes.
Let me be the one to pick it up.
That's a good idea.
Looks safe enough to me. Well, here's what you came here for. Did it just react with her like a combat orbment?
I finally hold a Genesis in my hands. There's still more to find, but... I did it, Mom. Grandmother.
Say, Agnes, this great-grandfather of yours wouldn't happen to be...
Oh, shit.
There you are.
Well, well. Impressive footwork.
The A dudes.
Was waiting on the duo from Almada to make their grand entrance.
I see our reputation precedes us.
You must be Van Arkride, the Spriggan.
And my reputation precedes me. Look, I'm not opposed to picking up some work from you types most of the time. Just as long as you don't cross the line, which you just did by firing at us.
That's too bad. We were only aiming for your limbs.
We have no intention of killing the girl. Not since she seems to be connected to that device. You, however, don't have that same privilege.
You're real pros, huh? So much it makes me sick. But it also makes my job a lot easier.
Hell yeah. Damn.
Don't move.
Van said, fuck y'all.
A practitioner of the Gekka school, I assume.
Even if that weapon marks you as more of a military close combat type.
Good eye, but sorry. I'm not with the Gekka school. Anyway, you don't look like you know all that much about the device itself. But you're still gonna tell us everything you do know. And why you're after it.
Van. I'm certainly curious, too. What does a criminal organization even want this for?
Beats me. We're just following orders.
And an order's an order. Even if it costs us our lives!
What?
Did they just buy a point? Oh.
Shit. You good?
I'm fine. I'm more worried about you.
Fast-acting enhancement drugs, huh? Didn't think you guys had gone that low. Ever heard the stories about foreign mafias getting destroyed by that stuff?
I'll thank you not to compare us to small fry like Crossbell's Ravach.
We stand head and shoulders above them. And now we're gonna stand head, shoulders, and feet above you!
It's the drug from Crossbell, but probably like refined, I guess. Oh
Where'd
no.
that spunk from earlier go?
We're gonna enjoy this!
Van!
Got that out of your system?
You're done! Spriggan!
Don't you dare!
The hell? Fine then! You can die too!
Could do a shard shield. No time. Damn it! Don't die over a piece of shit like me!
It's resonating again. They just stopped time? What the hell?
What's going on?
There's a light coming from my great-grandfather's.
Oh boy, you sure are in a sorry mess.
Mare?
What? How is this?
The hollow from your Zypha.
Well, Van, the choice is yours. Will you bear the nightmare or not?
What?
What are you...
Since when can hollows appear like this? World's full of mysteries. Are
Is
you
she an
asking me
endless
that
child?
question of your own
I think
free
that's
will?
what they're called, right?
Huh? Of course I am. Just so we're clear, I could not care less how much trouble you're in. I'm just here to know one thing.
Will you bear
Will
the
you
nightmare
bear
or
the
not?
nightmare
Bear the
or
nightmare.
not?
Do it.
Van...
Man, today's just one thing after another, huh? My life's been a living nightmare for more than a decade now. So what's a little more fire when you're already in the depths?
Bear the nightmare.
All right, let's do it!
Okay, doing it then. Shard swell. The Grendel's all yours.
Oh shit.
What the?
Look at the... Yo! Armored up, motherfucker! This is... I seen this in the trailer. And, like... And it's so cool! Darkness-clad armored demon Grendel. What?
What is this feeling?
It's so cool.
Well, I'd take fighting this thing over our bosses any day of the week.
You're damn right. We're taking you down in the name of Almada!
Where did he get this Zypha from? If this thing was hiding in there.
Someone needs to relax. Let's rumble.
Grendel. The Grendel can act multiple turns in a row. Okay. Rapid Onslaught. Savage Blade. Let's go.
You ready for me? Eat this!
So this is more or less my my Chevalier form, I guess. That's boost.
Full boost. Don't hold back, Dan.
Give up!
Take this. Full boost. Don't hold back, Dan. I'll lend a hand.
this! Impossible!
We'll take that! Take this!
Cipher activate! Eat this! Take it!
We'll take that! Take this!
Eat this! Here comes it!
Time for some payback!
Cipher activate!
Bitch is guarding me.
Full boost! Don't hold back, Dan! I'll hold the hand!
Eat this!
We'll take that! I'll hold the hand!
Eat this! What the? This is unbelievable! What is he? Ugh.
Van! Are you alright? How do you feel?
I'm fine. Tired as all hell, but I don't feel any pain. Can't believe I just took down a pair of drugged-up mafiosos like they were snot-nosed kids. What a monster.
What was that? You saw Mare too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just tell me what you want.
Figures. All she spits out is what she's programmed. She's got no sentience. The tech hasn't come far enough to give her any.
But... was it the Genesis, then?
Can't imagine it was a fluke. So that thing's called a Genesis?
Yes, or that's what my grandfather called it in his diaries. It's supposed to be one of 8, called collectively the 8 Genesee.
You saying there's 8 of these? I'm gonna guess it was behind everything that happened here. Behind Mare showing up, behind me turning into that weird monster, behind spirits popping up down here too.
Then we're of the same mind. The diaries described them as for experimental observation and nothing more.
Of course they elected to omit the finer details. You know, when I accepted this job, I didn't think it'd be from a relative of the one and only Professor Epstein.
Huh?
Dead on, huh? That thing was made half a century ago, around the time of the Orbital Revolution. It's easy to tell by looking at it just how much precision and skill went into making it. Then you got that it's an orbment capable of doing artifact-level stuff. Even Epstein's 3 disciples couldn't have made something so advanced back then. Knock them out of the running, and you're left with the father of modern tech, Claude Epstein.
I'm sorry for hiding it from you. I'll tell you everything there is to say. It all started when...
Not now. Put it away, quick.
Van, are you all right?
Oh. I see, we were a few minutes too late.
Those two are...
They're from Amada. We finally caught them.
Get lost! This is our territory!
Who do you think you're talking to? This isn't a job for civilians.
Just what happened here? I can see that you fought them, but beyond that...
We fought, yeah. With how pumped full of drugs they were, it was a miracle we could make it out with our skin intact.
Uh-oh.
As curious as I am about how you emerged victorious, I trust you were able to help your client?
No comment. That's between me and her. Now, I know I owe both sides here a debt, but consider them paid. They might be at the bottom of the chain, but they're still in Almada. You can have one each.
Excuse me.
Who gave you the authority to...
I suppose we do owe him for neutralizing them.
Very well. We shall take them in between us.
Maybe if you're lucky enough, they'll even talk. Now come on, let's get out of here.
Oh, sure. But let me help you walk.
I'm good.
This is clearly only the beginning of something much greater. Sharpen your skills while you can, Van.
Will do, Renee.
Kincaid.
Why does he have, like, unbreakable heart on his chest?
I can't let him keep living like this. Why must you insist on shouldering all of the burden yourself?
Damn. That power is so fucking cool, though. Montmartre, 8th District.
Damn. Guess I'm going without dinner. You even good to be out this late? I thought students had a curfew.
That's kind of you to think of me, but I received permission to be out this late beforehand. Never mind my curfew. Won't you let me see to your arm? Do you have a first aid kit in the office?
I do.
It looks like it started healing on its own.
I know it wasn't that bad in the first place, but it's still healing way too fast for it to be normal. Wonder if I got that orbment or turning into a monster to thank for this.
This all began with those diaries. They were passed down from my great-grandfather to my grandmother, and then down to my mother until her death 4 years ago. As you guessed, my great-grandfather is the famous Professor Epstein. It was known at the time that he had an adopted daughter, but she went missing very suddenly after he passed away. By the sound of it, something compelled her to shy away from the public eye. I don't know what that something was. It wasn't written in the letter she left me. Then after my mother died, my father began to lose himself in his work. And now all alone, I became more and more captivated. They weren't filled with complex formulae or specialist knowledge or things like that. Instead, they were about who he was as a person, what he was like, what his philosophies were, what he valued most in life. He wrote about the little things that colored his days, his bonds with his loved ones, his time spent with his disciples. I could see through every word written that he was a kind, warm-hearted man with a good sense of humor, a man I could respect a great deal. I was so happy to have his writings so I could peer into his world, just like my mother and grandmother before me. And before I knew it, those diaries became my most treasured possessions. However, at the end of his final entry, on the very last page, it said, "Recover the 8 Genesee before the year 120X, else all we know will come to an end."
Pretty ominous thing to write down.
It could have been a delusion that came to him in the winter of his years, but I began to feel that it was why his diaries had been passed down to me. And as the days wore on, my desire to do something to avert the end he foretold grew stronger and stronger. But I knew I couldn't go public with any of it. Not with my grandmother's disappearance. That led me to enroll at Armus Academy, where I met a very dependable upperclassman. Her advice took me to the Orbalnet, and that led me to you. I just never thought when I started all of this that these would be the consequences, that someone would die, that you would be...
Well, you managed to get one of them. Even if there are still 7 more out there, you could always call it quits here.
I can't. Not when they're what connect me to my family. Not when I now know they really exist. And not after seeing that final entry. I can't look away from all of that. Here. This 50,000 Mira is everything I was able to gather for this. Please, accept it as compensation for...
I thought I told you my rate.
Well, you did, but I don't feel that it accounted for that injury you sustained because of me. I intend to find the remaining 7 on my own. I don't want anyone else to get hurt because of my problems. Oh, but I'll be... Huh?
My rate's 1,000 Mira an hour, excluding other necessary expenses. I'll bump it up a little because of the danger involved, but you rolled up your sleeves more than your average client. You put yourself in danger to help me. Any more than 10K would be ripping you off. This is how the world of work is. Good thing you're still in school, because you got a lot to learn.
Maybe, but still... I'm sorry. I just feel you've taken on a lot more than you bargained for from start to finish.
To be honest, that whole turning into a monster thing's got my interest piqued. So it wouldn't feel right to ask you for even more Mira with how we're gonna keep this thing going.
What are you...
Unless you decide to give up altogether, I'll pitch in however I can from here on out.
Hell yeah.
In exchange, you can share any info you got on the Genesee, or anything those diaries say that could help us keep the case open. How's that sound?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but are you telling me that even though you know it, you're going to help me search for the other 7 without taking additional compensation?
Hey, info's good compensation. I ain't taking a single Mira, though. I'm gonna need you to get more used to real combat, too. For your own safety. Can't have you leaving yourself wide open and all that good stuff. And I'm gonna drill it into you until you're up to snuff.
I don't know. This doesn't sound like a fair trade at all. Well, if you insist, Van, then thank you very much. Having your support means a lot to me.
Yeah, well, I'll be counting on you, too. All right. Now that today's done and dusted, time for my hard-earned reward. I've been waiting for my Andalusia fig and honey tart all day. I was gonna scarf it down all by myself, but you pulled your weight today, so let's go half-half.
Thank you. Oh, but I still want to say... It really does bother me just how much I benefit from this arrangement compared to you. I was thinking of a way to even it out and thought, you know, how about I work here part-time?
You want a what?
You seem to be so busy that I can't imagine how you find the time to clean up around here. I'm also good at secretarial work too, so I'm sure I'd be a big help with sorting paperwork and whatever else you need. Just a standard wage is fine. Or even no wage.
I can't do that. Haven't you ever heard of labor laws? And forget that. This whole idea is crazy. How did me hiring you even get into your head?
Well, it's because you won't accept any Mira from me. I understand you have your own way of doing things, but I have my own pride to satisfy, you know. You'll just have to compromise. Now, let me just cut this tart into 2 so we can dig in and enjoy. Don't worry, I'll make sure you get the bigger portion.
She owned the shit out of him.
And where do you keep your coffee beans? Oh, there they are.
Wait, how did you find them so... Who said you could make yourself at home this fast?
Just face it. You got a secretary now. She's our partner. Ooh, that's the end of the demo. I'm so ready. I'm so excited. I'm intrigued by the other ones. I wonder, like, how the other people look with the other ones. I wonder how the other ones are. I'm excited. I can't wait. I'm gonna actually skip that because it's probably gonna spoil some stuff. Receive 10,000 Mira.
That's how it goes. That's pretty good, I guess.
I'm Agnes Claudel. I still have a lot to learn, but I promise I'll do whatever I can to keep up.
Agnes has joined Arkride. Damn, can we really continue? How big is this demo? Holy crap. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna end it here then. That was the prologue. On the next part, we will see what else we have to see. I'll see you guys then.